bed. What I like about Behold the Monolith with the addition of Kate is not only has it taken a whole other life to itself, but my question to you is you bring very organic loveliness and femininity, as I mentioned before, but your voice, once you start singing, is completely, and I say this in a very polite, respectable way, very brutal and frightening.
Thank you.
Is that something that you trained yourself vocally for? Because those octaves that you're hitting in the low and high, they seem very strenuous to the vocal cord. Talk to me about your form of vocal talents.
Well, I've actually only started professionally singing 5 years ago when I came to LA, and metal, heavy music has always been my passion. I never thought I would be doing this, but even when I was a kid, I would go to festivals, and then I used to go to Finland, to Tuska, and some other places. I just spent 3 days in metal, and it was amazing. And then I just kind of always wanted it, but I wasn't sure. And then at MI, there was an LPW, and I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna go and try it. And it came out, and ever since I was working on it, and there were some great teachers that helped me. But ultimately, I find that screaming is a thing you need to find about yourself. Because as much as you try to learn from other people and try to imitate them, that's a good thing. But in the end, you have to find your own voice that's not gonna hurt yourself. And let's put it like this, I also just like sounds, because it's not only about singing, it's about making sound. It's about, and the sounds that can convey emotion, maybe like some animal, maybe some, because in Mithridates there's a place where it's supposed to be a desert storm. This is not a vocal about, words, it's a vocal about something that's happening, about the storm. So I think this is the beauty of all of that, because with screams you can just say so much more, and especially if you also have the cleans and the screams, it's just such a big palette of sounds and colors. But going back now, it doesn't really hurt me anymore, even if I don't have time to warm up or something. Unfortunately, sometimes it's still fine.
Oh, right on.
I managed to get to that point. I'm happy.
Well, you do a great job, but I would hate to upset you and have you yell at me. Behold the Monolith is back. Behold the Monolith is writing new music. You've been playing select dates here and there. Are you planning on playing any more shows, and are you going on tour with Kate?
We may be playing something in December. I'm kind of waiting to hear back about, not December. Yeah, December, mid-December. Right now, we're kind of in writing mode, and it's my goal, and I think the band's goal, to maybe at least, we're playing with the idea of EPs, like maybe an EP or two. That way, I don't know, it's going to be a change, and then we can kind of ease into it instead of just having to throw rush a record. That was the other thing about the last record, is I think in our trying to expedite it and get it done, parts of it may have been rushed, but that's just rock and roll. I mean, that happens.
It's an amazing record.
Yeah, it's great. But there's things like, I'd rather, I don't know, there's thoughts of doing an EP and then maybe touring that and then doing another EP so we could do more often rather than something every 3 years kind of thing, and an EP, could still be 30, 40 minutes with our song length, so, who knows. But yeah, that's, the plan is just keep moving. It sounds counterintuitive, but I feel like I don't feel pressure of being rushed. It's like, it feels like this can be more of a natural thing, and maybe, we'll see what happens, but we're definitely writing. I've got a bunch of music, and we're kind of carving away everything that's not part of the song kind of thing, and writing. Just we're hopefully we're gonna have something out like next year for sure. Hopefully we'll be recording by the beginning of next year. So and touring, that'd be awesome. I would love to.
Roadburn, maybe Europe.
That would be great. I would love to have something that we were promoting. I think that's the way to do it. But yeah, we want to have some music that she, it's hers, rather than her singing Jordan's stuff or Kevin's stuff. I think it's only fair at this point. She's been in the band for a year. It's going great. Everybody gets along. So I think we want to at least get a couple more songs written and then record those, and then we'll start hitting. I would love to play Roadburn again, man. That was like one of the greatest experiences. That was actually kind of that last goal. I mean, me and Kevin sat out. I was like, dude, we want to play Roadburn. That was like the end game. That was when we did that. I was like, I could stop this right now. That was all we wanted to do. When we started this, we were kind of naive, and I wasn't looking past, next week, and we did, and I'm glad we did it. I wish Kevin could have seen it, and hopefully,
Oh, he's watching.
Yeah. But yeah, would love to. Absolutely. And I want to do everything we've been doing and more of it. And you know, it's this comfortable feeling of taking our time rather than rushing it. So.
Final question, and it's going to be to the lovely Kate. He's writing new music. The band's writing new music. Do you feel excited now that this is, you've come in from the ground floor, because this is the third rendition of Behold the Monolith, but it's a whole new band again. And now you're coming in, you're not filling in, you're coming in as a mutual builder of this band creatively. Are you excited with the new music, and do you find yourself excited to put in your vocal talents and your ideas?
I am very excited. You know, I want to say that I'm just really happy to be a part of Behold the Monolith, because Matt and Cass and Chase, they're amazing. Like, they're really nice people. They're very accepting. And from day one, I could feel I was part of the band, which, like, you know, in the end, I came in like, hi, I'm filling in, kind of being a little bit like timid. But I was welcomed, and it felt so nice. And also, it's a very rare thing that, especially in LA, you find people that you don't only feel good playing with, but you really connect on the personal level, on the professional level, and it just feels like a family.
More,
I know,
right?
it's a home.
The comfort level, the creative comfort level.
Exactly. That's why I'm very excited. But I'm also very happy they're actually not only letting me, but like supporting me into trying to put more of myself into the music, being very open-minded. So, you know, thank you, Matt, for being who you are. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Kate.
Here's the deal. Los Angeles has many hidden gems, especially in the music culture, but they don't seem to rise. It's harder for talented young musicians to be noticed because this is a big market city with a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of fucking repetitive crap. For friends who became a band to come creative in unison, and then to go to the tragedy of the death of Kevin McDade, to be fortunate enough to have Jason fill in, record an excellent record, Architects of the Void, check that out, have that end, and then to have the grace and I would say the fortune to have not only a very lovely female lady, but to come in as an equal partner creatively, and in no way, shape, or form follow into the stereotypes of the music industry, is incredible to see, not only as a fan, but also representatives of Los Angeles. So here's the deal. Behold the Monolith, writing new music. They'll be playing locally, eventually get on tour. Check out their site, pick up their prior records. And with that, I want to thank you for being on the 5150.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Rest in peace, Martin Ing and Kevin McDade. We're out.